on this otherwise darker horizon.
India has a very strong leadership and knowledge and skills, innovation in IT technology. And
Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, we owe you a debt of gratitude. When the world locked its borders and globalization failed, you showed the world that globalization can still succeed and there is still love when the hardest of times hit us.
Prime Minister Modi has reached, I think, is that the most loved one of all around the world.
We are the first country to have a green strategic partnership with the great India.
India will have probably the greatest growth rate, the fastest growth rate economically.
Progress of India in these last years has been remarkable and extraordinary, and I think the position of India now is potentially more powerful than it's ever been.
I think there's excitement about India taking the baton. Prime Minister Modi made an excellent speech at the close of the summit.
You are an inspiration for the rest of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, driving the India moment. Driving the India moment, our political rock star Narendra Modi. May I please invite our chairman and editor-in-chief, Mr. Arun Puri, to come up and say a few words, sir.
Good evening, Honorable Prime Minister. आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है। आप 7वीं बार कॉन्क्लेव में आए हैं, इसके लिए मैं आपका बहुत आभारी हूं। प्रधानमंत्री जी, in the last 9 years, we all know you have transformed the country with your exemplary hard work, good innovative schemes, and new initiatives. Your global outreach has been unprecedented. So a lot is known about your life. So, honored guests, I would like to mention just 2 aspects about the Prime Minister which I have observed. First, that he's very far-sighted. Somebody who works for him told me that while his team is still collecting the dots, the Prime Minister has already connected the dots. And they only figure it out much later when the whole picture emerges. Let me give you 2 examples of this. Soon as he took over in 2014, the Prime Minister started talking about implementing JAM, Trinity, Jan Dhan, Aadhaar, and mobile. It meant, apart from opening Jan Dhan bank accounts for millions, linking these accounts to Aadhaar and mobile meant going digital. All this trinity came into play when the various welfare schemes, mainly for the poor, were launched over the years. This solved the massive leakage problem of government welfare expenditure in one stroke. Earlier, Rajiv Gandhi, the Prime Minister, had said beneficiaries got only 15 paisa out of every 1 rupee of government expenditure. Now the money goes directly to the beneficiaries. So it started all in the beginning. The second example I would like to bring to you is the development of the Northeast states. The Prime Minister focused on this at the start of his first term, bringing connectivity and development to a neglected part of India. He believed that developing the smallest, furthest, and neglected states of India would set a very good example. In 9 years, his visits to the Northeast were more than all the Prime Ministers of India had done since independence. Also, one minister of his had to visit the